In today's Rust tutorial, I will show you guys how to install all of these devices into your base reliably. You'll never run out of power. My name is Cable Guy. Let's get right into the tutorial. To power a lot of devices, you're gonna need a lot of power. So you have some power options. First, we can do a windmill with another windmill, or we can do a windmill with 6 solar panels, or you can do 2 sets of 6 solar panels if you don't wanna use wind turbines. Moving on to the electrical components, you would need 1 root combiner, 1 memory cell, 11 electrical branches, 1 XOR switch, 1 splitter, and 1 master switch. You will also need 2 large batteries and 12 auto turrets. Moving on to the build phase, deploy both of your wind turbines and your 2 large batteries. Keep your large batteries far apart from each other in the base because if they destroy one in a raid, the other one will serve as a backup. Start with your red root combiner and connect each of the wind turbines to the left and to the right of the root combiner as you see here. There's one, and there's the second one. Remember to keep your wind turbines about 5 stories high and somewhat far away from each other so they don't cause any obstruction and loss of power. And now you can see that we connected both of our wind turbines into one power out. Now follow this order, place your XOR switch, then place 2 electrical branches right below. And then below that, you place 2 blockers, which is the blue one. And down below that, we're gonna put in 1 splitter. And let me show you guys how to connect everything with our cable. Notice that the XOR switch has an A and B input. You want to take the left side of the left electrical branch, put that in the input A. Take the left side of the right electrical branch, put that in the input B. Now take the right side of the electrical branch, crisscross it to the other block, and then take the right side of the right one and crisscross it to the left block. You should make an X just like I did here. Now connect the top of the blocker to the bottom of the electrical branch above it, as you can see here. Guys, I know I did this kind of fast. Rewind if you need to. We're now going to move on to plugging in our batteries. Now we want to take the bottom of splitter. Doesn't matter which number you choose between 1, 2, and 3. Put it in one of the batteries. Take the output of the battery and just pick one of the blockers. Doesn't matter which one. Now we're going to repeat these steps on the other side. Notice the left side already light up. The battery is already in functioning order. We're going to take number 2 or 3 and we're going to plug into the other battery on the input side. Take the output side and we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to run it over to the bottom of the other blue blocker. I tried to be as organized and slow as possible here. Please rewind and pause as needed. I know this is difficult the first time. And the last step here is to connect the top of the root combiner and take the power of our 2 wind turbines and connect it to the top of our splitter, which is going to ultimately charge both batteries at the same time. And the reason why this system is so reliable, as you can see here, only battery A on the left side is lit up, while the battery B is just charging as a backup battery. So if in a raid they ever destroy one of the batteries, the other one will be in full power and can run for hours without even getting any power if they destroyed your wind turbines as well. Guys, don't forget to use the cable and on the left side of each electrical branch, set the power to 99. I know I said 100 power in the sign, but the blocker on the right side is stealing 1 power, so it's actually 99 power. And that means that we can only do 9 turrets on this one. And what you have to do is then duplicate the entire setup again. And that's going to allow you to have 99 power plus 99 power, making a total of 198 power for all of your devices you would need, probably for the rest of the way. So to power these 9 turrets, start with a master switch so you can turn them all on and off with 1 click. And then do 9 electrical branches. Connect the right side of the first electrical branch to the bottom of the next one and continue the chain all the way to the last one. You want all of them to be connected in the same way. And then change the power of each one to 10 as each auto turret will require 10 power. So this is going to use 90 power of your 99. So you do have 9 extra if you want to hook up some lights or maybe a garden pump or something like that. connect the top of your XOR switch to the bottom of your master switch and the top of your master switch to that one first electrical branch. As you do this and you turn it on, they should all come on. They should all be putting out 10 power. And all you have left to do here is connect each one of these to each one of your auto turrets. As you can see me do it very neatly over here. I hope you do it as neat at your base. You don't want any wires going through doors and whatnot. And there you have it. We have 9 very reliable auto turrets which will not flicker on you even if you have a very long nighttime in your server. Now I want to show you how this works, guys, because we do have a backup battery. So if in a raid or for any reason the first battery A disconnects, as I did here, notice that the auto turrets will flicker and come right back on and everything switches over to battery on the side B. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to take this setup and duplicate it completely to allow me to plug in the other 3 auto turrets, as well as a bunch of other devices that I'm going to show you here. Now, as I'm duplicating this, I could just use 2 more wind turbines and make them 4, and that would do it. Keep it simple. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to mix and match a little bit. For each side, I'm going to do a combination of 1 turbine plus 5 solar panels. Make sure to deploy your solar panels like I did here, facing north, and then add 4 root combiners. Connect each root combiner starting from the left, from the top to the bottom, as you can see here. That's gonna chain link them all together, and then plug in each one of the solar panels to the bottom as you see them showing empty. They should all be plugged in at the end. And I'm trying to do this as neat and organized as possible so you guys can follow. Again, please slow down the video, pause or rewind as needed. We've now connected each of the solar panels to the bottom of their respective root combiners. Notice that the combined output of 5 should be 100, which means 20 per each solar panel. If it's not showing 20 on the side, it means it's not facing the right direction or damage. Now I'm going to unplug one of our original wind turbines and replace with the 100 power of our combined solar panels. I hope this is making sense, guys. The reason why I'm using this combination of solar panels is because some bases are not big enough to really have that many wind turbines. Or if you're a trap baser like myself, you might want to hide how much power your base has so the enemy doesn't get suspicious. Okay, and we are done converting the power with the solar panels. I'm now going to take this exact setup and duplicate it on the right side to gain 99 more power. So as you can see here, I'm deploying our 5 other solar panels. I know this is expensive, guys, but this is assuming you guys are kind of deep into the wipe, have already all the resources needed and extra resources. And just like we did for the first setup, we're going to hook up one of the wind turbines to the root combiner, and then the other side is going to go to our set of 5 solar panels, giving us that 100 extra power, combining the 2. So for the purposes of this video, I fast forward the setup of the second side here, and then we do need to add 2 additional batteries. So I went really slow here not to confuse you guys, because what I'm going to do is for A, I'm going to keep 2 batteries, and then for the B side, I'm going to keep 2 more batteries. So here I am unplugging the original battery, and I'm going to plug everything once again. Okay, so we're going to take the output of one of the batteries and pick one of the 3 options of your splitter, take the other empty one and plug it to the second battery. The third splitter output will stay empty, and that's perfectly fine. Don't use it for anything. Take the output of your 2 batteries, and doesn't matter which order here, but put it at the bottom of each of the blockers. There's no wrong way of connecting, no wrong order, as long as you have these outputs connected. All right, so we now finished the side B here, and that's all done. As I power, nothing happens because I still need to connect the top of my XOR switch to the bottom of my master switch, the top of the master switch to that first electrical branch. Now everything powers up. Okay, just connecting the last battery on side A. And then plugging in to the bottom of our splitter. And this side is now all done as well. So we now have two sides producing 99 power for a total of a combined 198 power. This means that we are power rich. We can power whatever we like, right? So let me show you guys here a nice combination for your compound. I'm going to use 3 electrical furnaces. They require 3 power each. If you want, go ahead and deploy 6 of them. You'll see at the end how much power you have left. So I'm going to plug in 3 more auto turrets for a total of our 12, which is the limit you can have on a base. And remember that each one of these will require 10 power. So set these accordingly. I need 3 at 10 and then 3 more at 3 each for my electrical furnaces, right? That's how you power them in the power in. Don't forget to power your electrical furnaces. And then I'm going to do 2 SEM sites here. They require about 25 power each. So that alone will take 50 power. And just like that, guys, I have shown you how to power 12 auto turrets, 3 electrical furnaces, and then 2 SEM sites. Let's see how everything adds up. So we have 50 power for our SEM sites, 9 power for our electrical furnaces, and 30 power for the auto turrets, as well as the 90 power for the original 9 turrets. So this all combined comes to a grand total of 179 power, which means we still have 19 power left to power some other devices. If you needed to, you could repeat this a 3rd time for an extra 99 more power.